Something massive is brewing in Egypt's Nile Delta. We're talking about absolutely colossal investments and mega projects that are set to totally change the game for the country's industry and economy. So today, we are diving deep into how this incredibly historic region is being reimagined as a powerful engine for the future. It sounds like a riddle, doesn't it? But the answer? Well, it's not a punchline. It's actually the key that unlocks one of the most ambitious national strategies happening anywhere today. It's a plan designed to link up industry, agriculture, and logistics on a scale that Egypt has just never seen before. So, our story kicks off right here, in the city of Mahalla, with a project that is literally breaking world records. Now, this isn't just some renovation. We're talking about the birth of a global titan in the textile industry. And really, it's the anchor for this entire transformation. The sheer scale of this is, well, it's hard to wrap your head around. 62,000 square meters. That's the footprint of this brand new spinning factory, which makes it the biggest in the world to have all of its machinery under one single, continuous roof. Just incredible. And what's inside that massive space? Get this, over 188,000 spindles, all working together. And this isn't just about being big for the sake of being big. It's about creating an economy of scale that can compete with anyone on the global stage and just dramatically ramp up production. And here's the payoff. Up to 35 tons of premium textiles coming off the line daily. This kind of output is meant to do two things: satisfy all of Egypt's needs at home and also become a major export, bringing in that crucial foreign currency. But, as mind-blowing as that one factory is, it's really just one piece of a much, much larger puzzle. It's the flagship of a nationwide campaign to bring Egypt's historic, but lately kind of struggling textile industry back to life. And the scale of that revival is just immense. These numbers really tell the whole story. The state didn't just try to patch up the old system. They went for a complete overhaul. They wiped out 21 billion Egyptian pounds of debt, and then pumped in over 51 billion in fresh investment. It was a total reset, meant to breathe new life into these state-owned industrial giants. And this isn't just happening in Mahalla. Nope. It's a coordinated push across 7 different governorates, from delta cities like Kafr el-Douar and Damietta all the way down to Minya and Helwan. They're modernizing a whole network of factories to create this powerful, integrated industrial force. So just when you think you've got your head wrapped around the sheer scale of the textile revival, boom, the picture gets even bigger. This industrial push is happening across a whole bunch of strategic sectors, creating entirely new economic hubs from scratch. Over in the Suez Canal Economic Zone, for instance, new hubs are popping up that are dedicated to really high-value sectors. We're talking automotive manufacturing, electronics, even things like iron, steel, and silicon products. So this isn't just expansion, it's a strategic move to diversify Egypt's entire industrial playbook. Okay, but this explosion in productivity, it creates a brand new, massive challenge. You've got all these new industrial centers in the east, and then you have other huge projects happening out west. How do you possibly get them all to work together efficiently? That really is the critical question. Because while industry is booming over east of Port Said, you've got a parallel agricultural revolution happening to the west with the Nile Delta project. The goal there? To farm over 2 million acres of land. You absolutely need a powerful link to connect these two engines of growth. And the answer to that question is this: a new national backbone. But it's one built not of concrete and steel, but of speed and electricity. It's an infrastructure project designed to be the circulatory system for this whole new Egyptian economy. What we're talking about is a high-speed electric train network. And at 2,250 kilometers, it's a truly monumental project. Its purpose is purely economic: connect the ports, the new cities, and the industrial and agricultural zones, moving goods and people faster than ever before. Think of it like the veins and arteries for this new economy. And right at the heart of this whole plan is a brand new fourth line, designed specifically for the Delta. It's going to slice right across from east to west, directly connecting the industrial hub of Port Said with the huge port and city of Alexandria, and hitting key cities like Damietta along the way. But the real genius here is how these lines all work together. With this new system, you could, say, hop on line 4 in Port Said, ride it over to Alexandria, make one simple transfer to line 1, and then continue all the way to Marsa Matruh on the western coast. It turns what was a really complex, long journey into one seamless trip. So when you take a step back and you look at all the pieces on the board, the record-breaking factories, the new industrial zones, those vast farm projects, and the high-speed rail tying it all together, a very clear, cohesive vision starts to take shape. And that is the most important thing to understand here. These are not isolated efforts. Each project is a deliberate part of a much grander, integrated strategy. The train is there to serve the factories, and the factories are there to process goods from the farms. Every single piece is designed to work in synergy with the others. There's a quote from the source material that it nails the feeling behind all of this. It calls this a great epic. So it's not just seen as a government project, but as a national mission to restore and advance something that's a source of both historic pride and future prosperity for Egypt. And this, right here, is the ultimate goal: to create a completely seamless, modern, and efficient value chain. A system where raw cotton from the fields can get to the world's largest spinning factory in no time, and then the finished textiles can be whisked away to a port for export, all on a new integrated network. So by tying its industrial ambitions so directly to its logistical infrastructure, Egypt is making a massive bet on integrated development. The big question now is whether this fusion of production and transportation will become the new blueprint for economic growth, not just for the Delta, but for the entire nation.